Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today is a big day because it's a season finale in Alpha Touring Challenge and we're looking pretty good, and I would say extremely good. Let's go and see how it looks in terms of points. Should have be ready with that, but it doesn't matter. Let's go and take a look in here.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for racing with us this season. It's our final race of Season 7 here at Barber. Just a couple things I want to go over before we start this sprint challenge. So we've got a 20-minute race and then a 40-minute feature with a 10-car invert. The feature will most likely be quite a bit colder than practice. Practice is at 57 Celsius right now. The race takes place at 5 p.m. So the track will probably cool down before then. But it may not get cooled down a whole lot from this temperature for the first race, so watch out for that, especially on cold tires. Speaking of which, turn 3, after the turn 2 carousel, you come up the hill to the right. Your car, if you notice, does push left quite a bit coming over that hill. So keep that in mind when going too wide. And to get through there safely, you may both need to give the car a little bit of a lift. If you're on the outside, you may end up in the grass if you don't give it a lift. So be respectful through that corner, and just try to be respectful in general. We've got a lot of high-speed corners coming up. There's 2 races, plenty of chances to fight for position cleanly. Last race of the season. Let's make it a good one. Thank you for racing with us. Good luck tonight, guys.
Nice words from Logan here. He's the boss of the league and 5 times champion. So today this is gonna be changed because either me or Micah gonna take the trophy home. Let's go back and see how it looks on points. And we are very strong. We have a 26-point advantage here. Last round cannot be dropped, so that's something to keep in mind, but still 26 advantage. And I'm gonna take a look at the point system. This is what we're gonna do today, this yellow stuff. There's gonna be heat race, race 1, and that's how many points can you get here. And we're gonna follow through with the future. That's gonna take 14 minutes, so we probably finish around here in this one. So feature is gonna be the important one, so even if Micah wins the feature, I still can finish around 16th, 14th place, sorry, 13th, 14th place to get 14 points, and then he wouldn't be able to, catch up to me on points. Obviously anything can happen, but like I said, we're looking pretty good. There's 1 minute left to the start of Qually. That's gonna be is it 15 minutes? Yeah, it's a 15-minute session. Temperature is very hot, as he was saying now. It's literally 57 degrees, probably nearly as hot as it can go in terms of track temperature in iRacing. And we have a good pace. I would say we shouldn't be either P1 or P2 in Qually. That's pretty much guaranteed. Again, so unless something unfortunate happen, crash, anything like that. But we'll see what we can do. It probably makes sense to do 1 quick lap and 1 slow lap, just to cool the tires down a bit and then push again on the next one. And Barber Motorsport Park, it's a very nice track, kind of underused in iRacing, but it's an amazing track for hot lapping. For racing it's quite difficult, especially last sector. There's good chances there, but coming into the last sector, this downhill, blind downhill, super fast corner, especially in the front-wheel drive cars. The rear gets very, very light, and it's easy to spin out there. Or if not spin out, you could get a lot of sliding. That would get you. If you slide in there, you're gonna lose probably up to half a second in just the next corner. So it's a very, very tricky track. Temperature is still 56 degrees, so my delta is down in about 54 degrees. And I don't think I'll be able to match the time I did in practice. So if you go 2 tenths below that delta, we'll be happy with the time in the quali. This is the most difficult corner, I think, on the track, because you have to hit it perfectly, and the next one as well. The whole track kind of, especially this last sector, rewards patience. Be patient, don't push the car, and it will reward you with a good time. Sliding. It's pushing hard. It's really hard to get a grip. At the edge of the off track there, so you can cut quite a lot of that curve. Terrible lines. That is not the line I wanted to take. That's a very good lap. Not great on the second last corner, but still very good lap overall. Ethan's going fast. Not enough to cool down the tires, but yeah, it should be fine. It's a good split. Gonna be quicker. Yeah, fucked it up at the last corner this time. Let's see. Cool down and try again the next one. 3.5 minutes left. the colder tires, cooler tires, are very important for that corner, because you can kind of force the car here to turn a bit more. But yeah, it's only gonna stick if you have a bit colder tires. On the hot ones, it's just gonna push wide. High speed corners doesn't make such a big difference, but yes, low speed corners somehow in iRacing, that's where you see the most difference on the colder tires. Quite a poor line. He had more grip than I expected. Fucked it up. 1 more minute left. So we should be able to get one more. Or actually no, that's it. We won't be able to put another lap in as far as I know. We could in Alpha Challenge, but not in the Sprint Challenge. That just cut out. See what if. Be a good lap. But this is it. Start of the final races in the season. Let's just double check. 22 meters. Yep. So Mike could get close to that after that. Then McFarlane 31.5. We thought it was a Honda track, but he just can put a very good lap as well. Matthew Rzepka in 6th, okay. Jerome Bajulas in Audi struggling. James, is he even here? No, he's not even here. Got 19 cars. That's not a lot. Again, not a popular track. But I don't know why, because it's quite an amazing track, to be honest with you. And it's gonna be 13 or 14 laps race. It's kind of on the edge. good, let's go.
Green, green, green.
Oops. That was a mistake. There you go, look, 3 tanks lost in there at least. That was a quick lap. Temperature is dropping, still 50 degrees, but yeah, it cools down a bit.
Great save.
Losing concentration now. It's just the gap is too comfortable. There it is, making mistakes.
Sorry about the bump on 2-1, Chris.
My car making mistake. Logan right on his tail. Too much sliding in turn 1 and turn 2. Yeah, it's just pushing too hard now. But again, gap is big again. Concentration level are dropping, is dropping. And another mistake. it's only 3 minutes left. Oops. Terrible driving, no? Micah and Logan have a good fight, I think, for second. Very close to each other.
Running on fuel, we should be able to make it to the end. To win. You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Wow, what a lap at the end. 52 degrees.
You won. You are the man.
Ooh, someone lost the bumper. I know the paint job actually. Black and green car. Micah bring it home in second. Yeah, let's count the points. Guess we're looking even better now. So we're gonna get a bonus point for winning the quali. 1 point. It's most likely fastest lap of the race. That's 2 points. And plus another point because I finished 1 place in front of Micah. So we got 29 points advantage. Let's take a look at the point system. What do we need now? To click out the link again. Point system. 29 points, so I need 12 points. 15, I need to finish top 15. If Micah wins. And there is only 19 cars in the race, right? 1, 2, 3, so I need to beat 4 drivers. So even if I crash and finish 50% of the laps, I still should be fine, so yeah. Only disasters can stop me from winning the ink. Right, you're running out of fuel. Okay, yeah, so we have to calculate fuel for the next one as well. So it's gonna be 40 minutes times 60 seconds, and let's divide it by 91 seconds per lap. So that's 27 laps times 1.5 fuel per lap. I need 41 liters of fuel for the second race. No. Okay. That's really fine. Almost full rake. Yeah, let's take a look how they start. Because I finally lost a few positions. Let's take a look. Oh man, how many positions he lost? 3, 4, 5, 6. He recovered some of that already here. So he lost 4 positions. So he had to work from there. Still finished 4th. And Matthew Rzepka had to save fuel at the end, right? Let's see, last few laps of Logan following Micah. Yep, he was very close. I guess not close enough to make a move. He's dropping to 1st here. Okay. actually did not try that. So he's cutting second part a bit more than I do, but less for the first one. Okay, race starts in 10 seconds. The warm-up finished now. Everything seems to be fine. Yeah, the last race of the season. Gonna start from P10. I need to finish in top 15. So again, with 19 drivers, it's pretty much a sealed deal. Done deal. Sealed deal, I don't know. Yeah, let's have a good race.
Green flag, green flag.
Whoa, Jesus.
Left side. Clear. Right side. Stay on the left. Stay right there.
Track temperature is
Clear
35,
to the right.
20 degrees less.
Car on your right. Clear to the right. Got a car on the left. Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Stay on the right. Clear. Got a car on the left. Keep to the right.
Oops.
Stay on the right. 3 wide. You're on the right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Got a car on the left. Still there. Clear on the left. Got a car on the left. Keep to the right. Clear.
We all stayed in the same positions.
to the right.
I lost track of the braking marker. Wasn't too sure where it is.
Left side. Keep to the right. Keep to the right.
Whoops, my fault, maybe. Just letting it through. I actually don't know whose fault was that. Whoa,
Stay right
whoops.
Clear.
Maybe he got loose, I don't know. Car is fine.
Car on your right. Still there.
It's really having trouble getting by Peter here.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear.
Where is it? I'm blind.
Car stops on the left.
Rzepka or Francois? I'm surprised he went defensive there.
Right side. Stay right there. Still there. Still there. Stay on the left. Three wide, you're the meat. Clear, still there. Clear to the right. Car on your right. Clear.
Okay. The race is on. Like I was, sorry, Dan was a victim of that 3 wide, but yeah, I couldn't turn in there.
Left side.
Smoking car in the pits.
Clear. Right side. Stay on the left. Still there. Stay on the left.
Oops.
Clear to the right. Right side. Still there.
Come on, Peter. Have to leave the
Clear on
room.
right.
That's what it is. Tricky part.
Sorry about that.
I had to slow down to not run him over. It's not your fault, it's so hard to slow down there. Okay. Our lines are so much different. Just probably gonna have to do the same thing as Micah did. He's going so deep in here. Okay, gonna have to get him on the exit of the cars out.
Car on your right. Clear.
I'm not gonna get it. Goes down, put his nose in. You gotta slow down there or no?
Right side. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear.
He's gonna block every move.
Car on your right. Stay on the left. 3 wide, you're the meat. Left side. Clear on the left.
And he's not
Left
slowing
side.
down,
Keep to the right. Clear.
despite we're off the track. Is my car still in one piece? I don't know. And I think I left so much space in there. I don't know, gonna have to go back and look at the replay. Peters out of the race.
Car on the left. You're on the right, 3 wide.
It's not gonna work.
Hold your line. Got a car on the left, still there. Clear on the left. Right side, clear.
Touched the grass at the entry. Car got very loose.
Car on your right. Keep to the left. Clear.
Just let me have it. Or
Right
is it?
side.
No.
Clear the right.
So right behind Micah. Whoops, off track. Let's try to make a good lap. That was terrible. Micah is letting Connor through. What is going on here? Race of gentlemen.
Car on your right. Stay on the left. Clear the right.
Wow, what was that? Why is it so crowded around me?
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear the right. Right side. Keep to the left. Stay right there. Stay on the left. Still there. Clear on the right.
Maybe we got him.
You're fit.
Ah, terrible line.
Got a car on the left. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Oh, he slowed down a lot. So did I. Fuck's sake. The tires are cooked. No way. I couldn't turn.
You're in fourth.
push too hard in there. That would be a rapid lap if we held it. Oh.
Almost out of fuel, but it looks like we'll make it to the end.
Too much bounce on the curb. More laps to the end of the race.
Running on fuel, we should be able to make it to the end.
Just gonna stay here. I don't think I'm gonna go for the move unless he makes a mistake.
White flag, one more lap to go. You have about one lap of fuel left. Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. Right side, clear the right. There's a flag. It's over. Great job, driver.
Alpha Touring Challenge champion. Finally. This is season 7. I think I started racing here season 3 or 4. So it took a while. Sorry about Micah generally, because he was excellent this season. Pretty much if I wasn't here, Micah would destroy the rest of them as well, so had a very good battle. So there was no disaster. We had one incident with Paul, I think, is it? Urban. I'm just gonna take a look at it. Quick look.
Great win, Edward. And thank you everyone for racing with us this season. This was a lot of fun. If you haven't done the track selection survey for season 8 yet, feel free. Also feel free to congratulate Waj and Kurt. They are your Alpha and Delta champions for this season. So congrats guys, and good luck in season 8. Woo!
This is the moment. Yeah, I think I was close enough to the apex.
And of course, as usual, the broadcast is doing interviews. If you hop up into the interview waiting room, I'm sure they'd be happy to pull you in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird one. Like we both kind of took totally different lines. Had a super tight trajectory for that. Happens. There was more, but actually we're gonna hop into the interview room on Discord. Come here.
Track, you know, the tracks are great. We show up, we bang out the races, and I really like everybody here. Everybody does a good job. With the pace, obviously, there's a lot of close windows, and there's a lot of good battling and fair battling overall. So I'm happy to be here. I'll be around next season, probably. Hope. Yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you guys for a great broadcast this season.
Thank you very much. Well, somebody else who you were fighting was Matt Zepka. Matt Zepka was following you so well that he went off track and made a big dump over there and trying to hold that car. Matt, how was your race? It's not your season. I still think you do really well into that top 10, but how was this race for you?
It's going to be, I don't want to spend too much time on that, so I'm going to pass them. It's always been a mistake. You made a mistake, and I was like, you know, that's a good idea. So, I did the same thing in qualifying, which was sad. I mean, not really the time to both be, but I did the exact same thing, so.
Well,
But it was
someone...
fun.
That was a very fun race. I'm going to go to the next person. The person who actually won our Delta race. And it was actually his first time. Mike de Almeida, welcome to the booth. Congratulations.
Whoa. Thank you.
What an awesome race you had. Because it was a little bit lonely at one point. But I don't think you cared too much about it. You were going full for that Delta victory.
Yeah, I mean, the sprint race was a little... you know, not so great. Apologies to Kevin for messing up his race in the process, but I figured I'd just get my head down for the feature race, and Kevin was able to pick up a P2 as well, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's nice to have you in the booth, and it was great to see you with all the different paint schemes. I'm not sure if this one was my favorite. I think you had like another one that in Monza that I really liked. But it's nice to see all the different schemes from you coming around. Someone else that we saw a lot in this broadcast was Dan McFarlane. Then you were fighting with, well, pretty much everybody. How was your race?
Oh my goodness, I've never had more fun in a race. I mean, this is just an awesome track. I mean, shout out to, you know, Logan and the organizers for picking this track. It's just a great track for racing, and Man, it was a fight from start to finish for both races. I had a blast.
You had a blast, and you were not giving up. Wojciech Svidovic and Micah Hendricks tried to follow you, tried to pass you, and you just keep coming back. That was an amazing battle. Really good to see that. So we were talking already a little bit about him, Micah Hendricks. Micah, we talked after the broadcast. We did say to everybody, we came clean and we told them that you need to make some spectacular things happen. Well, that feature race was exactly what we meant. What a race.
Yeah, it was definitely a good one. Some opportunistic moves, other people racing, elbows out a little bit. This track just really lends to it. Unfortunate. I'm a little bit too optimistic on Connor and gave him a little tap in the last turn. But either way, it didn't really matter for the final result.
Don't worry about it.
No, and I do have to say, Micah, I thought it was such a great move. Twice we saw you gave up that position and gave that position back. So that really makes, I think, the ATC more than just some racers together. But these drivers really care about each other and want to have an honest fight. And it was great to see that. I do want to go to the winner of this race. And it's his first race, or first win for the ATC. He just barely came into this AlphaTauri challenge. Just had a look over here, and now he suddenly is a winner. Edward Gorman, congratulations.
Thank you. This is an awesome series and a great track too.
Yeah, and that was a great race. And then in the end, were you just pacing it around? Because I saw Logan McKenzie coming closer and closer, but you held it on and you came to the victory. How was that feeling for the last 5 laps? Did you know you had it in the bag?
I was just trying to save the tires ever since I passed Francois. I was turning up the ABS and just riding through the track. It's a great flowy track, tons of fun.
Yeah, no, it looked a lot of fun, and you guys made a great show out of it. And yeah, I do have to say that is all thanks to Logan McKenzie. Logan, you came up there in that second position. Congratulations on that. But what a battle you had there with Francois Schink in that feature race.
I think that race had some of the most fun battles I've had in a while. Raymond in the first race, or actually that race, and then Francois in that race as well. That was one of those, I knew I probably wasn't going to catch Edward, so I was just kind of waiting for Francois to make a mistake, and he ended up doing it. If he had not made that mistake, I'm not sure I would have gotten by him. He had that pretty locked down.
Yeah, he had some serious pace over there, but you were just holding it on. It was really a Logan McKenzie move, just holding it on, and in the last moments, you just come in there and immediately strike. But it was a great second place. But of course, you're not just a driver that is in this championship, but you're also the administrator. So I'm going to ask you, can we have the official results from the championship? I think I know it, but I don't want to make that mistake. I'm going to leave that up to you.
Of course. So Waj is our Season 7 champion. He came away from this season with an obscene amount of race victories, one of the most prolific drivers in the series, and very well earned. I think he should have had it previously, honestly, so it's good that he's finally gotten one.
Yeah, exactly. I think we saw him a couple of seasons already. He was always in that front, but it's the consistency, and it's you need to be here every race. And this time he was every race there, and he was dominant all the way through. We saw some awesome fights with Micah Hendricks, but Wojciech Svidovic, the man of the hour, we want to talk to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you very much. How are you guys tonight?
We are doing fine, but we were a little bit worried, not just by your car, but maybe also about your mental, because I had a feeling that everybody in the feature race thought, you know what, I want to touch Wojciech Svidovic one time.
Maybe it was a little bit like that. I'm not too sure. I tried to be very careful all around, and you know, maybe some moves I wasn't, decisive enough, and that's maybe sometimes ended up in additional incidents.
And did you already thought that you won the championship, or because I wasn't sure. I actually thought that you already won it, and it was just a little bit of fun. But at one point, I noticed like, you're taking it a little bit more easy because you were really getting banged from left to right and front to back.
Yeah, like Micah would have to win that race, and I still could finish top 15, and I still would win the championship. So only total disaster and miracle from Micah could, take away the season win from me. So yeah,
Well,
but I still enjoy the race. It's all
exactly. That I think that's gives a really typical what you are, Wojciech. I think we've seen it many races where you were leading and not just managing the lead, but just every lap going out full out and trying to get that maximum out of the car and get it the quickest time every time. And I think you earned this championship. Congratulations with it. Amazing job.
Not only does Wojciech get the championship trophy, but he's going to have to keep this car in his garage because he's got a little bit of paint from just about every competitor in the field on his car today. So, I really think that he should be thanking those guys for all the rubs and touches just to let them know, hey, buddy, we're with you. You're number one.
We needed more decoration on the car.
Yeah, exactly.
I was tired of looking at it all season. Needed some new paint.
Yeah, added some extra color.
Well, and I'm still looking for the other teams that are going to say, hey, you know what? I want to have Wojciech in my team because he's going to score major points. That is the good thing for Micah Hendricks. Curb Enthusiasm won the team championship, so great job on that. I'm just going to go to everybody else for some last words. Wojciech, do you have any last words to anybody?
As always, thanks to all the drivers that showing up every week, because without them, there wouldn't be any racing. So the more the merrier, and even if you're racing for 20th, and it's always nice to be a part of something bigger. Meeting the same people every week, competing with the same guys. That's I always enjoy that kind of racing rather than official racing here. Also, big shout out to my wife. She actually adjusted her work schedule to let me race this season and not miss any races. So, that was my aim to, try and finally win this Alpha Touring Challenge, because I'm here since season 3 or 4, I think. And, once I was super close, but then I couldn't race one of the races, and that's when it all fell apart.
Yeah.
And obviously, one more thing.
Go ahead.
Thank you to you guys for doing the broadcast every week, because, again, as I said before, that's always nice memory, to look back, even a few months, even a few years later. Just take a look at it. Thank you very much.
Exactly, and you have a lot of things to look at this season because, it was an amazing season for you. Your rival, or maybe your friend, I'm not sure how you guys see each other because you have such a great racing. Micah Hendricks, any last words from you?
Kind of just going off what Woj says, this is kind of really the only iRacing I do all week, so just looking forward to Mondays, looking forward to season 8, and then, big congrats to Wojciech and, I guess his wife for letting him race. So it was really fun to share the championship battle with him this season. Just wish I could have given him a little bit better run for his money here in the last one. And then also a really big shout out to Edwin for his ATC win. So super good job from him.
Awesome. Thank you very much, and looking forward to see you in the next season and what you can bring to Wojciech. And then we have Dan McFarlane. Dan, any last words?
Yeah, this Alpha Touring Challenge is just an absolute blast. I mean, these are the top guys I've ever raced in any car ever, and competition is just so fierce. It's so much fun. So I'm really looking forward to season 8, and a big thank you to you guys in the broadcast booth. It is so much fun to watch these races back. You guys really tie it all together.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it. And then, of course, let's have a look. Then we're going to go to Logan. Logan, any last words for you?
Yeah, I've got a few last words. Shout out to everyone on the stewarding team. It was a difficult season, but we pushed through it. John and Dan Cedino, Matt, James, all those guys did a terrific job this whole season. Shout out to Raymond, Rookie of the Year honors right there. Kurt Smith, Delta champion, fantastic year, and of course Edward. What a stunning way to get his first ATC win. I mean, he wasn't just up there because of the field invert. He was at times the fastest car on the track, and it's really impressive.
Nice. Well, we of course want to thank you. It is going to be our last race for the moment with Alpha Touring Challenge. We have decided that we're going to take a small break for this season, but we had so much fun. I really want to thank everybody who's watching, all the drivers, and of course Charlie. Charlie, any last words from you?
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you to the entire ATC community for letting us in and giving us such great times. It's been a ton of fun. The 12 weeks went by so fast. It's kind of hard to believe it's been that long. I also wanted to say thanks to a few family and friends, JC, my dad, Chad, Dave, Jess, everybody who's watched us week to week, who don't watch iRacing but watch because of me and the great action that you guys at ATC put on. So it was a spectacular season. I'm honored to be a part of it. I wish you guys the best of luck for the next season, and I know it's going to be a good one. I also was told by Matt Zepka that I should race next week, so look for me in an ATC car next week.
Ooh, you're making me jealous. That sounds maybe like a plan. But for now, we want to thank all our viewers, all the drivers. Thank you, ATC, for joining us, and we would love to see you maybe some other season. And that's all, folks.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.
Okay, that's it from me tonight. Pretty nice end of the season. Alpha Touring Challenge is quite heavy on schedule. They're probably going to be back in 2 or 3 weeks. And that's a 12-week seasons without any break. So I'm not too sure if I will be back again for the full season. But we'll see. I'm probably going to change the car again, either Audi or I never really raced properly with this other Hyundai Veloster. So maybe I'll try this car next season. Okay, that's it from me in this one. Maybe